So I'm a huge fan of Godzilla. In fact, I've been a fan ever since first grade. But I have to admit, I'm not an expert. I've seen several of the movies, all of the new ones, but when it comes to the older movies, well, I've only seen them in bits and pieces. So I think it's time for me to start watching some of these Godzilla movies. And why not start with the very first one, Gojira, from 1954. Gojira was the original name for the monster in Japan, but was later changed to Godzilla in 1956, when this movie was released to an American audience under the name Godzilla, King of the Monsters. Yeah, that's a great movie title. The movie starts with a fishing boat and a crew sailing in the ocean when all of a sudden there's a disruption in the water. Hey, looks like something strange in the water. Ah! And the boat is on fire and sinks to the bottom of the ocean. The government then sends out several other fishing boats to the exact same spot where the ship sunk. And those ships were also met with the same fate. Hey, look at the water over there. That's kind of weird. Ah! Glug, 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 glug. And that's how the first half of this movie goes. Things get destroyed, things get blown up, but we never see Godzilla, which is frustrating. But you have to remember, this is the very first movie, and they wanted to make a big reveal of the monster. Only when they do make the big reveal, well, it's rather laughable. The villagers notice a disturbance in the ocean, and they go running for the high ground. And as they run up a hill, Godzilla pops his head over the hill. Surprise, it's me. Only it's a puppet. Yeah, that's right. They use a really bad puppet for the first image of Godzilla. But you do get to hear the signature Godzilla roar for the very first time in cinema history. And that's pretty cool. Once Godzilla's gone, an old man reveals the legend he remembers about the sea monster as a kid. There used to be a sea monster in these waters. Its name was Godzilla, and it would eat all the fish. And once it ate all the fish, it ate all the people. And once it ate all the people, well, I don't know what happened then, because clearly we wouldn't be here. Oh, but we did sacrifice a young girl to the sea monster to keep it away. Oh, great. Great idea, old man. So, do we have any young girl volunteers that want to sacrifice themselves to be eaten by a sea monster? No? Okay, well, I think we need a new plan then. Now, for the next 30 minutes of the movie is just non-stop talking and exposition. Scientists and government officials talk about the best way to destroy Godzilla. City officials fight with the media to stop the public from hearing about Godzilla. It is a very boring slog of a movie. And then finally, Godzilla attacks the city. And when he attacks, it's pretty awesome. The fact that the movie is in black and white really adds to the effect of how scary Godzilla is. And the scenes are so darkly lit. It's really hard to make out any of the details of the monster. It's just like a big dark silhouette attacking the city. The people in the city seem to truly fear Godzilla. There's even a scene where a mother huddles with her daughter saying, "Hold on, dear, we'll be with Papa soon. Up in heaven." Now that's some pretty dark stuff right there. Even the new Godzilla movies don't go to those depths. And this movie has a very serious tone dealing with weapons of mass destruction, namely the atom bomb and the hydrogen bombs, and the evil that they cause to everyday people. These were bombs that directly affected the citizens of Japan. Then we meet Dr. Serizawa. This guy looks like a mad scientist. And this is the oxygen destroyer. It's a secret weapon I created in my lab. Look what it can do. Kills fish. Ah! And that's why I'm never going to let anyone ever know or see this invention. I'm going to destroy it one day so that no one ever knows about it. So promise me you won't tell anyone, okay? Okay, I won't. You promise? Yeah, sure, I promise. 3 minutes later. Hey, this is my boyfriend. Oops, I mean friend, just friend, Ogata, and we need the oxygen destroyer to kill Godzilla. Oh, nice to meet you, friend, just friend. Oxygen destroyer? I don't know what that is. I can't believe you told your friend, just friend about my secret invention. You promised. Give us the weapon, Dr. Serizawa. We need it to destroy Godzilla. Never! Fight, fight, punch, kick, fight, punch, kick, fight, fight. Hey, look at the TV. Dang, Godzilla killed all those people and did all that damage to my hood. This monster's gotta go. No monster does that to my homies. So, Dr. Serizawa and Ogata board a boat to set off to kill Godzilla. They're gonna use the oxygen destroyer, but it has to be set off manually. So they put on some dive suits and sink to the bottom of the ocean. Okay, we're here on the bottom of the ocean, so go ahead and set off the oxygen destroyer and then let's get out of here. I have a different plan, friend, just friend. I hope you two have a good life. Serizawa! 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 Ah! Oh wait, I'm in a dive suit. He can't hear me. And now time to cut my dive suit cords and end my life because I'm in love with his girlfriend who used to be my fiance, and I can't imagine another moment seeing them so happy together. And that's the part of the story I completely missed due to me not reading all the subtitles. I didn't even realize there was a three-way love triangle until I read the Wikipedia page on this movie. In fact, I thought the girl was Dr. Serizawa's sister, and he was just an overprotective brother. I mean, whose ex-fiancé shows up over and over again with their boyfriend in tow? Oh, and Godzilla, well, he dies a very boring and lackluster death. Yeah, he just kind of flails around in a bunch of bubbles, and then there's this really crappy fade transition into a skeleton. So my overall review of Gorjira is that unless you're a huge Godzilla fan, there's really no reason to see this movie. It's pretty boring, and there's very few monster scenes. The only interesting character is Dr. Serizawa, who I swore was going to be a mad scientist with an evil plan and not the hero in the movie. In fact, this movie is so boring, you kind of miss all those cheesy lines and goofy overacting that come in later Godzilla movies. So here's my review. Monster scenes, 1 potato out of 5. Story, 2 potatoes out of 5. Acting, 2 potatoes out of 5. Overall, 2 potatoes. And I'd have to label this Snorzilla, or giant kaiju not care to ever watch it again. Hey, this is my first movie review, but I hope to have more out soon, so make sure to hit the like button to appease the YouTube gods and the subscribe button to see more of my content. I also have these other animated videos you might enjoy watching too, so see you next time.